Thank you, everybody who is joining us to watch this evening, and everybody who has offered up their time to make this happen and to perform. We've done 2 of these shows. It started in the lockdown, and just managed to pull another one together. This time there's a lot less performers actually here in the house, so people are doing it from all over the place, which is great, and hopefully the tech works. Bear with us. The show tonight is a fundraiser for prisoner solidarity stuff, so all the funds that are raised will go to directly supporting people who are in jails, so just helping with their material needs, whether they need a bit of cash, phone top-ups, clothing, books, all that sort of thing. And people have donated loads of money so far, which is really, really great. And there'll be a link shared if anybody still wants to donate, and please share that around people as well. I'll run through who we are going to have playing tonight. We've got 7 performers, which is great because I think we had 3 yesterday. First up we're going to have Michael Starkey, then Ash. I'm not going to introduce everyone because I actually don't even know who some people are and what they do. But I reckon they're all really, really good. Then we've got Raff, followed by Pocus in Glasgow. We've got Katie Nixon, Anna O'Neill, and Mike Pedals. So 7 acts. We reckon it'll go through till about 9 o'clock or thereabouts. Who knows? It's a shame that we can't. When we did these before, we did it on Zoom, so it meant that we could all see each other and see your lovely faces. But we've tried a new tech setup tonight, which means that hopefully the sound will be better and we can have people from different places. But it does mean we don't get to see all your gorgeous faces. So we'd like to really encourage people to use the comments down below. I've always wanted to do that. You can chat to each other. You can do shout outs to your mates. Be nice, don't be mean. We want this to be a space that's really supportive of all of our awesome performers, it'd be nice to have a bit of chat with each other. All right, so I think for now we'll go to our first set, which is from Michael Starkey. Woo!
Thank you. That was the Kensington Blues from Jack Rose, who's not around anymore, but he's an amazing acoustic guitar player, American guy. So thank you very much for having me to play for you all this evening. It's the first sort of concert I've done over the internet, and it's just sort of, I'm quite nervous. It's strange because I can't see anyone. But anyway, thank you for having me. And this next one is a banjo piece called Flannery's Dream. So that was a piece from the banjo playing of Adam Hurt, and I've just got to retune for this last one really quickly. Just bear with me one sec. Right. Okay. So this last one is a gospel tune called "Old Jerusalem." Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Michael. Sorry, just getting a bit of repeating there. Thank you. I hope you saw some of the excellent and bizarre comments that came up there, and that they made you feel a bit less nervous. Thank you. That was absolutely beautiful. And if people enjoyed that, Michael's playing as part of a really brilliant looking another live gig next Saturday, the 28th, as part of Pianodrome, with Hannah Reid doing old-time fiddle and banjo stuff, and an amazing lineup of other people as well. So do check that out. Yeah. And so our next performer is Ash. And I'll just hand over to you, Ash, if you want to say anything or just yeah, go for it.
Can you hear me? Someone want to let me know? Cool. Good. So first I'll do a banjo one. It's a Bob Davenport song. Police Patrol. I came across it recently on a Topic Records compilation. I was like, shit, why haven't I heard this before? This is sick. Police patrol in an unmarked car while the major cheers them at the bar, protecting his own, they earn their pay. We the loiterers run away, here come the policemen, run away, here come the soldiers, hide away, here come the bombers, all melt away, here come the bombers, all melt away. Soldiers maneuver through green shires, welcomed by the high church spires, kill the joy of the summer's day. Smelling danger we hide away, here come the policemen, run away, here come the soldiers, hide away, here come the bombers, all melt away, here come the bombers, all melt away. Soldiers maneuver through green vapor trail up in the sky, praise our bomb, the leaders cry, and if one should fall along this day, like snow in hell you'll melt away, here come the policemen, run away, here come the soldiers, hide away, here come the bombers, all melt away, here come the bombers, all melt away. Policemen, soldiers, the vapor trail, they tell the old familiar tale in uniforms of black and brown, dividing us all, they hold us down, here come the policemen, run away, here come the soldiers, hide away, here come the bombers, all melt away, here come the bombers, all melt away. Beware the church, beware the school, beware the state, beware its rule, never let democracy destroy your dreams of liberty. Here come the run away, no soldiers to make us hide away, no bombers to make us melt away, in peace we'll loiter the summer's day. That's that one. Next I'll do Ewan McCall song, the Lag song. It's like the go-to folk prison song. Yeah. When I was a young man, sometimes I'd wonder what happened to the time when it passed. And then one day I found out the time just lands in prison. And there it is, held fast. When I was a young man, I used to go courting, I dream of the moon and the stars. The moon is still shining, the dreams they are all broken. On these iron bars, out of the window and over the roofs there, and over the walls, see the sky. Just one flying leaf, and you could make your getaway. If only you could fly. The prison is sleeping, The night guards are keeping their watch over 700 men, and behind every cell door a sleeping lag is dreaming. Oh, to be free again. Time on my hands, got time on my shoulders, got plenty of time on my mind. There's no summer nor winter once you land inside here. Just that old prison grind. Write me a letter addressed to my number, but say you'll remember my name. So I'll be reminded of how the world outside goes, and feel like a person again. This next one, oh, I don't remember the name of the writer. It was, I think it was a Steve, but I could definitely be wrong there. It's like Steve Gould or something like that. Made famous by June Taylor, and absolutely ruined by me. I haven't played this for a little while, but hopefully I will remember the lyrics and the old banjo will stay in tune. One of these days I'll be good enough for my concertina that I won't have to play any instruments that involve tuning. Rain falls upon the Easter tree, the squirrel shakes his head and shivers in his red and southern fur. The wind and water flatten out his ears and force his streaming eyes to close. The smell of death is heavy in his nose. The sun rises out the Easter tree. The rabbit looks around, sees a shadow on the ground and runs for home. The songbird finds a strange and novel perch to shout its challenge to the day. The hair beneath his feet is turning grey. The man hangs from the Easter tree, his deathbed is a road. Strung nails have killed his hopes of climbing down. His jaw is locked in agony, are open for the flies to come and go. His eyes are in the belly of the crow. The fox is by the least tree beneath the naked hill. His master or his meal will surely fall. When the rope is broken by the wind or the rusty nails release their withered love, the dog, well fed, continues down the road. Bones lie beneath the Easter tree, hills now full of sun, could never understand the reason why. The thread of life was broken by an that never cared to know their name. They played and lost in someone else's game. The leaves upon the Easter tree are red with human blood, since justice chose the wood to make a sword. When a man was hanged, a tie-bound tree, or crucified along the road to Rome, his blood and tears stain the face of stone. If I got time, I'll do one more. This is The Bad Squire, which I believe is a poem from Charles Knightley, if I'm remembering that name right. 19th century writer and poet. And I heard this from Chumbawamba on, yeah. Mary Brown hairs came a-leaping over the crest of the hill, and the clover and corn lay sleeping under the moonlight still, weeping so late and so early, till under their bite and their tread, the sweet and the wheat and the barley lay cankered, trampled and dead. Poachers, poor widows sat sighing on the side of the moss-patterned bank, where under the bloom of the firwood 1 acre of ground lay rank. She watched over barely grown clover, where rabbit nor hare never ran, for the ground that it all covered over hid the blood of a good murdered man. Thought this shaded plantation in the hands of her husband's own blood, and the voice of her own indignation rose up to the throne of our God. There's blood in your new foreign shrub, squire, there's blood in your pointer's cold feet, there's blood on the game that you sell, squire, there's blood on the game you eat. Sold out the labouring man, squire, both body and soul for the shame, just to pay for your seat in the house, squire, and to pay for the feed of your game. You made him a poacher yourself, squire, when you gave not the work nor the meat. You Poly-fed hairs rub the garden. I'll stop and pour the little one's feet. Packed into one tiny chamber, man, mother, and the little ones lay. The rain poured in on a bright bed, and the walls barely held out the day. We lay in the heat of the fever, on the mud and the clay of the floor. So they put us all for 3 months, squire, and we knocked at the working house door. So the kennels and livery varlets, where you starved your own daughter of bread, filled up with liquor and harlot, so you're ready to feel like you're dead. When you follow them into your heaven, and your soul rots asleep in the grave, then, squire, you will not be forgiven by the free men you took as your slave.
Oh, thank you, Ash, and yeah, amazing. I'm so glad you stepped in at the last minute. Lucy Mason particularly enjoyed your rendition of the Easter tree, and I liked that Chumbawamba one. Yeah, thank you so much. And if you do want to share any like upcoming stuff that you're doing or whatever, please do it in the comments. And yeah, thanks everybody who's been engaging and chatting in the comments. That's great. Keep it up. We want to know, like, you know, what are you doing whilst you're watching the show? Who are you with? What's the goss? Yeah, let us know. And a special shout out. I don't know if she's watching, but it is Saraya Bishop's birthday, and she's an absolute heavenly wonder babe. So happy birthday, Saraya.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, all right. Next up in the house, we have got our very own most wonderful Raff Raff. Just here.
Right then. Gonna do a couple of different things.
Yeah.
I've been practicing some Bach in the house, so I'm gonna try and play that. How's that for volume, Sam? Good. I'm quite nervous about it, and probably but you know, something different. Breathe. Lucy's telling me to breathe.
Really solid advice.
Yeah.
Bark in the house.
Yeah. It's good. Right, we'll start. do another bit of that. From the same, another kind of bit from the same piece. Yeah. All right. I don't know the other ones as well, so I'm gonna play a couple of guitar songs now. Slow dance, raise the cup to all the songs we love. Send on the words of slow drive, flow through the night. When we bring the lights back up, there's nowhere else to go.
Yeah! Great gossip.
Embarrassing. That's a bit of Bruce. The screen door slams, Mary's dress ready. Like a vision she dances across the porch and the radio plays. Roy Orbison singing for the lonely. That's me and I want you only. Don't turn me home again, I just can't face myself alone again. No, I'm back inside, no, you know just what I'm here for. And we're scared of thinking that maybe we ain't that young anymore. Show a little faith, there's magic in the night. Ain't a beauty, but hey, you're alright. That's alright for me. Covers and study your name. Make kisses from your covers, throw roses in the rain. Waste your summer praying in vain for a savior to rise from these streets. And I know we're all that's understood. Redemption ain't enough for girls building in this dirty day. Chance to make it good somehow. What else can we do now? Except roll down the windows and let the wind roll back your hair. The night's busted open, these two legs can take us anywhere. The front porch in my front seat, the door's open but the ride ain't free. Climbing back ends laying down on the tracks. Oh, come take my hand. What an easy night to kiss the promised land. Oh, Thunder Road, oh, Thunder Road, oh, Thunder Road. Light out there like a killer in the sun. Know you like we can make it if we run. Oh, Thunder Road, stay tight, stay close, Thunder Road. When I got this guitar and I learned to make it slow. 'Cause I'm back looking ready to take the long walk. Screaming late at night in the street. And then the lonely road before they go on. The engine roaring on. And the boats, they're all gone again. It's a town for losers, not a hero. Thanks everyone. That was for my friend Mike over in New York. He's going to play at the last. Looking forward to that. Hey Mike.
Yay! Well done, Raph. Oh my goodness, just the sheer talent and brave souls of all you glorious people. It's amazing. Thank you. Raph often is practicing his part on the piano around the house, and it makes me feel like I'm in an episode of The Queen's Gambit, which is like a Netflix show with piano music, which is great. Thanks, Raph. I've missed all the comments that came in there. We had some gossip.
Cheese, lots of cheese.
Cheese and gossip, apparently. Hopefully you can see it better than me. Keep it coming. And next up, we're going to be going over to Glasgow to POCUS. And I'd just like to big up especially Marix, one member of the recently formed, I believe, POCUS, is actually quite a star. You may have seen Marix on the BBC recently. doing great stuff with the young'uns of Glasgow, leading choirs through lockdown, getting computers to kids so that they can keep up their music practice through the lockdown and stuff. So well done, Marix. All right, I'll go over to Focus.
Thanks, Doc. Don't know who you're talking about. Hello, we are Pocus and we play a song by PJ Harvey. And Soraya, happy birthday to you. Through my bad fortune, off the top of a tall building, I'd rather done it with you. Your boy smile, 5 in the morning, look into your eyes. I was really in love. In Chinatown, you showed me hungover just what I could do. Talking about time travel and the meaning, just what it was worth. And I feel like my bad fortune, and I feel like everybody's got something to say. Things I once thought unbelievable in my life have all taken place. When we walked through Little Italy, I saw my reflection all over your face. I paint pictures to remember. You're too beautiful to put into words. Like a dancer, you move in circles all around me and all over the world. And I feel like some bird of paradise. My bad fortune slipping away. And I feel the innocence of a child. Everybody's got something good to say. And I feel like some bird of paradise. My bad fortune slipping away. And I feel the innocence of a child. Everybody's got something good to say. So I take my good fortune and I fantasize of I leaving like some modern day city landslide, like some modern day Bonnie and Clyde on the run again, on the run again, on the run again, on the run again. Love from Govan.
Oh, mwah! Fantastic. Thank you. Oh, that was absolutely amazing. Right. Oh, hang on. Somebody messaged me something to shout out about. I'm going to read it and announce it after the next act because I haven't read it yet. So I'd probably do a really bad job of announcing it. So we're going to go to Katie for some poems, I think. If you're ready, Katie. Hey.
Hi everyone, thanks for having me. I'm going to read a very short story, if that's okay. It's called Paper Moon. Joseph stood at the edges of the east coast of Scotland with his battered suitcases and pondered the grey sky above the water. The birds that moved above and beyond the horizon beside the distant silhouettes of boats were the only way you could tell that the sky and sea were not one and the same. Portobello was like a terrible homecoming. He was on the outer boundary of the city that he had left behind along with his family in boyhood. Fun City, his place of work, for the next few days stood along the promenade. He picked up the heavy cases, sighed in the direction of the sea, and walked towards the fun fair. He had taken thousands and thousands of photos. Like life, the quality of a picture depended on the light. The best part of his job was photographing lovers. Some decades old, some illicit, some brand new, shiny like coins that didn't know how they would be spent. He liked to watch their faces as they collected their photograph, the moon a dreamy throne for all of their hope. They called him Scotland's Moon Man, and he had travelled with his suitcases the length and the breadth of the country. He had even sailed to Orkney with some reluctant fishermen and set his paper moon against a treeless landscape, praying it wouldn't blow away at an island fair. On occasion, he wondered how he must look. Always a solitary figure, he knew that to most folks he must appear strange. In these moments, he missed the circus he had grown up in. His mind would move across the smell of candy floss and of the animals that lived there, and wander to the arms of the acrobat, with his muscles punctuated with the inky sketchings of birds, and then the fading red and pink rose, the rose on the acrobat's chest he used to lay his head on. He used to think the acrobat had been brave in their love, because every night he threw himself into the air, ignoring that he had no wings, whereas Joseph looked at the night sky, his feet on the ground, his head spinning. It was safer to paint the sky as a backdrop. It was safer to look at love through a lens. He existed on steam trains departing from stations across the country, taking him to his next job. He would sit with his hat in his hands looking out of the window while the last whistle blew, wondering if he would exist like this forever. When he had arrived at Waverley Station earlier that day, he had paused before getting off the train. Men pushed past him with briefcases and busy lives. He wanted to feel something other than regret that the city of his birth held so much heartbreak. He dreamt about loving outside of lines constructed by heavy-handed giants. To be able to stand hand in hand with your lover and have your eyes level with theirs, not scared of what you might see. A dream that he used to write on paper and tear up, light up with matches and send up chimneys like prayers of misfortune. He often imagined what it would be like, never having to ask for forgiveness for the places that your heart belonged to have been able to lie with the acrobat long after sunrise. It would have been quite something. Instead, Joseph brought whimsical fancy to the lovers who were allowed, or were brave enough to sit together on his paper moon. That grey afternoon at Fun City, two boys dressed in suits with slim faces and lovelorn eyes appeared for a photo. They sat on the paper moon, the sky and beautiful acrylics behind them. Just before Joseph took the photo, one of the boys placed his arms around the other. They leaned into each other. As soon as the flash went off, they tore themselves apart again as if they had not touched. Joseph had taken two photos and gave them one. The other he hid where his silver pocket watch lived. Time was moving forward, taking love with it. Brave love, the kind his acrobat used to find, tumbling through the air, with only Joseph's longing gaze as his safety net. Thank you. Sorry, that's the end of the story.
Katie, thanks. That was amazing. It goes for Lou also. Absolutely beautiful, and we really appreciated everything that you shared there. Thank you, Katie. Sorry.
Oh God. Well, I'm very sorry to have missed my cue and be running off for a little beer and food. But thank you again, Katie. And sacked. All right. But next up, we are going to Anna O'Neill. So yeah, are you there, Anna? Woo! Very dark.
So
Anna, you need to unmute.
You can come back to me if you want. Anna, we can't hear you. Anna, if you're able to unmute. Can she hear us? Is she playing?
she might be playing. Yeah.
Am I live?
Yeah.
Okay. And nobody can hear Anna. Anna, we can't hear you. She realizes, right? No. Hello?
I'm on mute now. This is what happens whenever I go later in the set. I get like kind of a bit drunk before I play. I forget to put the mic in. So I'm here with my lovely audience. Woo! Yay! Gonna sing a song which is a bit of a sad song. So it's written about a person that was killed by the police in Ireland over the border campaign in the 70s, named Fergus O'Hanlon. It's quite a beautiful song, and I think it's like raises some like points about like republicanism and nationalism in Ireland. Yeah, anyway, I'm just gonna try. Some lonely young vessels in this twilight, for the love of one's country, a terrible thing. It banishes fear like the speed of a flame. It makes us apart of the dream. My name is Johansson. My home is in Ireland, oh, where I was a wing. Was told all my life that England was there. Now I am a part of the dream. So I joined the battalion at the Great Valley. I give up my childhood so happy and gay. So now I'm a soldier out in the drill. Play my full part. They told me how to Connolly was shot and jail. His wounds from fight did all bleeding and there. His fine body twisted all by and limb. Listen to me part of the kid. This country of mine, too long been half free. 6 counties are under John staring me, and still our leaders are crystal clear, playing their part. in the level of soldier. Now that I lie here, my morning, think of those trees, that heart has been so. Only my right who has done this sin. The fires that soul me.
Anna, we're just gonna pause there, just because we're having a few difficulties with the sound. It's quite patchy for people. I don't know if you've got anything else open on the laptop that you can close down that might be using bandwidth, or I don't know, Sam, tech wizard.
I'm just gonna.
We could try
gonna
using just
mute
the
myself
laptop
on screen.
mic. Might be better.
How does that sound?
We can't hear him.
I can't tell if Anna's speaking because there's just a shadow. Hi, pal. Oh no.
Yeah. How is that at the moment?
Oh, hi. So maybe I could just fill a few little gaps here. Firstly, Emma Briley, our dear pal, has been involved in a collaboration between artists and human rights lawyers in Pakistan, who are working to dismantle the death penalty. Hayley Beavis, who some of you probably know, scored the audio for it, and it's going to be screened tomorrow, a live screening of it on Facebook, and the link will be shared in the comments by Emma. So yeah, definitely get that in there. It's called Before the Sun Comes Up, and it's a collaboration between Justice Project Pakistan and Golden Hour Productions. So yeah, just a shout out to check that out. Also, I'm liking the shout outs, so you can feel free to send me more shout outs if you want, either on the comments, or you can just send me a wee message, 079 306 74901, and I will make your shout out dreams come true. I've got one here from Lusadie, who just wants to give a big shout out to their bestie Nico. And Lusadie says they can't wait to go to gigs with you IRL again someday. That's in real life. So yeah, send on your shout outs, and we'll have plenty of filler for any more technical difficulties. That's 079 306 74901. How are we doing with the sound? You know when the person who's doing the text like really concentrating, so they can't even engage with you. Sam's
Is that working now?
Do you want an actual glass mic?
I don't know if it's working.
It's well done.
Oh, it's better. Okay.
Yay! We love
you. Do you want a sad song and then a happy song, or
Yeah.
a happy song and a sad song?
Sad then happy.
Sad then happy. Okay.
Decisive.
Right, okay, so this is a it's a poem written by Bobby Sands, who was one of the hunger strikers that died in the 80s in the Maze prison in Belfast, basically trying to get political prisoners recognised as political prisoners in Belfast instead of being criminalised for being part of the IRA and being part of like the Irish resistance. So their acts of being involved in like anti-imperialism and fighting against the army was criminalised, and they were treated like that in prison. So there was many different protests, but Bobby Sands was the coordinator for the hunger strikes where 10 people died in the 80s, and he wrote a lot of poetry when he was in prison, and a lot of it was smuggled out from people, and actually a lot of how like the prisoners in the H block and the Maze were like kept the morale going throughout this was by having like nightly storytelling and song sessions where they would like kind of like share different songs and stories. So this is a poem that's written by Bobby Sands that I've like arranged and put into a tune, and it's called Whistling Wind, or Weeping Wind, sorry. Oh, cold March winds, your elements are hard on this prisoner's heart. You bring my mother's pleading cries, from whom I have to part. I hear her weeping lonely sobs, her sorrows bring me by, and in the dark of my prison cell, a tear it warms my eye. Like you, I have no control nor sovereign destiny. To haunt the sinner's soul. Pray pity me, a wretched lad that never will
old. Pray pity those that lie in pain, the bondsman and the slave, and whisper sweet the breath of God upon my humble grave. Winds that pierce the dark, you cry in Egypt home, for souls of folk you brought to God, though still you bear their moans. Oh, weeping wind this lonely night, my mother's heart is sore. Oh Lord of all, breathe freedom's breath, that she might weep no
Oh, my phone shit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I've never ever noticed that in my.
1 second, we're just trying to do some technical stuff.
Do you want? You can use my phone.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What is it? Jess's iPhone. Got it.
DQG.
DQG.
I finally got this right. G.
So much easier. Like.
I'm like, this is
Go help yourself.
It's so easy. It's not working.
Is that working? You just gotta play full blast all the time. The dynamic, no dynamic slide. Okay.
dynamic.
I just said so rough. It's like, well, our farm is awesome. It's fucking great. It's actually
Oh yeah, so the song is about so it's about during the land war in Ireland in the 1800s. There was a resistance against landlordism, who were mostly like British people that were given land deeds and land rights in Ireland, and lots of rural tenants and farmers teamed up together and managed to abolish the landlord system in Ireland over a period of recorded and documented, but they managed to fight bailiffs and the landlord off by boiling loads of water and pouring it out the windows anytime they tried to get to the doors. And there's a great picture of them online. If you type in O'Halloran sisters, they just look so raggy. And they got arrested in that fight. They also stole guns off. Well, they managed to get the guns off the police that were aiding the bailiffs to evict them, and then managed to get everybody, scatter the crowd by aiming the guns outside. But they were put in prison and then eventually came out, and their whole village managed to get all of their land sold back to them, and it was one of the victories that was really pivotal in the whole war movement. So anyway, this is a song about them.
Did you write it?
Yeah. Oh my god. I'll tell you a story that's not often told of three Irish women so brave and so bold, fought off their landlord and never were sold. The O'Halloran sisters from the county of Clare. They lived with their fathers and folk and go died. The land were at them and were ready to fight. Cut a rent and were ready to fight for living on land they did not so high. The brute was a bastard as mean as can be. I'm sure you can think of a few such as he. The O'Callaghan family were slaves of the Queen, supporting the Union and Cromwell's regime. And they were high kings, the highest of high, with the chieftains of Ireland they never let by. 5,000 acres were given by the Crown, the North East of Clare when our story goes down. D-E-I-O, D-E-I-O, and a D-E-I-O. 5,000 acres were given by the Crown, the North East of Clare when our story goes down. The family were ready for eviction day. The land league had spread through the birds and the braes. The challenge the rich was the challenge the big, so we'll never be slaves to the king nor the crown. They chopped it up right, they packed and they stacked, it was a wonderful sight. Hands filled with quivers, they transformed with glee, and hands filled with splinters, they transformed with glee. They lit up the fire and lit it up right, they fed and they tended it till it was bright. Lilted a song to each spark and each flame, and it warmed the horse. Here I am, here I am, and I here I lilted a song to spark and each flame, and their hands were as warm as a horse again. They went to the well and they went to it right. They filled up their flagons with a wonderful sight. All then they trotted through glens and through rod and held it together in a big metal pot. boiled up the water and boiled it up right. It hissed and it bubbled all through that dark night. Though they were tired, they each held their own and waited till morning for the landlord to come. Dee-dee-ri-o, dee-dee-ri-o, and I the fight only lasted for 1 hour or 2. A car broke a window and broke his come through. He grabbed up his rifle and aimed it out front, and they scattered away like a hare on the They were arrested and put into jail. Their neighbours, they spotted their land stop and sail. Paid at 6 months, they were sold back their right. A victory hard won to the land for fame. A victory hard won to the land for fame. This story's a message for what we must do. Fiction's not history, it's awfully new. Each person deserves a dry roof on the floor, and never a bailiff a knock in the door. It's a crime that there's buildings so empty and dead. The police will stop you from laying their heads. Protecting the assets are rich with their guns. This system does not care for those who don't. Dee-dee-ri-o, dee-dee-ri-o, and dee-dee-ri-o. Each person deserves a dry roof on the floor, and never a bailiff a knock in the door. Sorry for all the technical difficulties.
What's it called again?
So this is it. Someone asked what the song's called, but it's one that I wrote, and I will be recording it soon.
Yay! Woo! Woo!
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Anna. Yeah, that was so amazing. Thank you. Anna's been a part of each of the house shows that we've done, and yeah, you make them, pal. Thanks. Sorry for a bit of the sound and tech difficulties through that. Also, Anna's got an EP, Anna O'Neill. It's called Between the Rough and the Still, and you can get it on Bandcamp. So definitely go and check that out. Super talented. And I hope you come back and play again when we do more of these. Oh, and we have raised nearly £600.
Woo!
Yeah, £600.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah, which is like loads, and we'll do loads. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, totally amazing. Oh yes, I seem to have The only further shout out is to myself, which is obviously really cool. Even cooler, it's from my mum and dad, and they say amazing stuff. What talent? That's not me. That's all of you lot. A special shout out to the presenter from our lockdown sofa, drinking beer, no goss. Love Ma and Pa.
Well done, Ma and Pa, for having duck.
Thanks, Mum and Dad. Right, we're on to our last performer of the night, all the way from
Windy
New
City.
York, the Windy City.
Only he'll get that.
Yeah, in joke. It's Mike Pedals. Woo!
Yeah, Windy City, thanks so much for having me. I just got those like, oh shit, I'm next backstage jitters, only I'm sitting in a chair across the fucking Atlantic Ocean. I got a text from Raph yesterday. I would have learned a traditional or something if I had more time, but I can't deny Raph. So here I am. I haven't done this in a long time. Good on you, raising 600 pounds. Great host, talent's fucking aces. Thanks for playing, everybody. United States has been a bit messy. I don't know if y'all have noticed. Prisons here suck, as they do fucking everywhere. There's one like in South Brooklyn where I used to live that doesn't have heat right now, and I would have been there, but I feel like a protest. But my roommate tested positive for COVID last week, so I've been eating cold cans of soup in my basement. But he's doing good. Shit, I haven't done this in a while. Okay, that's fine. You're fine. Okay. That. Sorry if the audio is messed up. I'm on my phone. I just have headphones and that's it. This one's called Too Tired to Steer. Wrote it in Tennessee a long time ago. Souls of shanks and the ships I've made. Was it good to be a sinner? Present best in some shadow show us it's really clear. Lost for years and then the flowers I could throw. Falcon eyes she's over richer, but don't trust my tongue. It's too tired to stare. I'll just play tongue. Wake up here. Wish that I still had that memory. Song still stuck like 17. Look too much and felt touch with the notes you wrote, the names of trees. You're still reeling through that misty season. Summer old me say, if you're looking in the ceiling, know that I can't stay. So don't trust my tongue. It's never been too clear. I'll just every time. Wake up. All right, I'll do like 2 more, I guess. Make it quick. This one's called Purpose Surf. And I would have done a Bruce if I'd had more time. I'll Bruce you back someday, Raph. That was so sick. All right. Well, I asked you outside, but I spent too much time looking down. My headphones get home and it's open to the ends. And you say not much, but it's scary to think that my heart's just as weak as this stress. Sometimes my tongue fails, but I could not say that. us off to level up because what you question is possible, even if it's hard to desperate. All right, this last one is a cover by my friend Brandon from Kansas, and they're a dear soul, and they played on the moniker Invisible Public Library. If you want to ever look them up, I didn't write this. I couldn't write a song as good. All right, it's called Excelsior, which is the New York state motto, but you know, fuck Cuomo, fuck America, fuck cops. All right. I will stay up all night and drink the beers you left behind. I will be smoking your cigarettes till I see the embers when I shut my eyes. If you see me in the morning, don't forget to close the blind. 'Cause I figure I'll be sleeping for a while. Did we learn to see these languages we know so well? And sharpen them knives to make our threats. But have we known about these loveliness and dark eyes bodies and soaking them without cigarettes? Excelsior, Excelsior, though we are still alive, and yet the years keep crawling past. Sometimes it seems this ship we built keeps on without a mast. But we stitched ourselves, we paid our bills, and the morning lights pass. We endeavor to test our metal as we settle this new day. Would have we known if we only saw this feeling valleys that side up in the grass of our home? It can't be done if we're not here to see much for seas of cities and say these to ourselves, oceans home. Excelsior, Excelsior. All right, thanks everybody. It was nice being here. I hope I didn't just play to myself for a while. Take care. That's my time. Oh God. Okay.
We heard you, Mike Pedals. We like you. That was great. Thank you. We had an anonymous shout out to say that all the performers and organisers are big rides. Big rides. Big rides.
Edinburgh Panda Centre.
And yeah, I agree. Couldn't agree more. So thank you to Michael Starkey, Ash, Raff, Pocus, Katie Nixon, Anna O'Neill, and Mike Pedals. Also a special thank you to Sam organising the tech for tonight. Thank you. Yeah, we raised loads of funds to support folks, so thank you all for coming and for donating as well, and for all your great cheese chat and all that. Yeah, let's do this again sometime. Let us know if you might like to do a performance. It'd be great. Yeah, just get in touch with one of us, whoever you know, and let us know. And yeah, that's it. And isn't it great? You don't have to like get a taxi or walk home or wait for the bus. You just like you're already on your sofa. So have a great rest of your evening. Thank you.